Right, we're the Kiwi Lads channel. In this live stream, we have got the final of the Tokyo Olympics Sevens. It is going to be between New Zealand and Fiji, both sides undefeated in this competition up to this point. There is a huge moment between these two sides because of the fact that this is going to be a very exciting, fast-paced, hard-hitting game of rugby, and I am extremely excited for it. But if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is hugely appreciated. And yeah, hopefully you guys are as excited for this match as I am. We have got Hamish. You're going for our homeland, or for little old Fiji as well. Says I think I am going to be trying to be impartial in this matchup, but we will have to wait and see how it does go. But first of all, I have got a few stats for you guys. I said that they were undefeated. I am going to show you how they've got to this point. New Zealand, very good group stage. In the end, they were able to win 50-5 over South Korea. Also 35-14 over Argentina. Then a close game. They were 12-0 down up against Australia, but in the end, they were able to push their way to get that victory. Then in the quarterfinals, it was Canada. They were able to win 21 points to 10. Great Britain weren't a match for them in that last game, and they were able to win it 29 points to the 7. Then looking at Fiji for this one, they've had an also very good group stage. A few close games, though, for them. 24-19 over Japan, the team that finished in 11th in this competition. Then also 28-14 over Canada, 33-7 over Great Britain. Both sides actually have very good games against Great Britain. Then 19-0 against Australia in the quarterfinals. And then in the semi-final, able to get that win over Argentina, 26 points to 14. But this is how the points in the group stages finished. We'll read some of your chat as we are waiting for the national anthems to take place. And we have also got in there, we have got 420. Oh, no, I don't think I can read that one out. I'll be rooting for the Kiwis, but damn, Fiji are an absolute power in a rugby 7. So nice to watch them. Yep, defending gold medalists here. They were able to win the gold at the Rio 2016 games. That was 5 years ago. They've also won the Oceania Sevens, which they were able to beat New Zealand in that final. Let's go, boys, as well. Says we're with New Zealand. In the chat, come on, New Zealand, bring the whole gold home, brothers. And if they do win this one, they will get the first gold medal for New Zealand in this Olympics, I believe, if I'm not wrong, if we haven't received one already. I know we got another silver in the earlier occasion, but now it is going to be almost time for this match to be underway. Here we go again. May the best team win. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fast-paced, like I mentioned. But one thing's for sure, and that's after this game, these two sides are going to be pretty sore. Fiji hit hard. New Zealand are going to have to try and match that physicality if they want any chance of it being able to win this match up against the gold medalists from last Olympics, I should say. Toso Viti Toso from Kunau as well. And I know rugby league score, but not really rugby union as well. Says it was Liam, but welcome into the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in for this one. It's going to be tight as well. Do let me know your score predictions in the chat. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to vote in that poll with who you think is going to be winning. I refuse to vote, as well, says Laxaxel with the Kieran emoji. And yeah, anyone who doesn't know, we have now got channel memberships as well. So if you do want to get those access to those emojis that they are using in the chat, be sure to become that channel member. We have also got Let's Go New Zealand, Go for Gold, Let's Go Fiji from Chris as well. It is split at the moment, but the Fijian national anthem, it is being done at the moment. The question is, are they going to be doing huckers? I don't think they do for sevens, if I'm not wrong. But one thing is also for sure, it's going to be a good game of rugby to finish off the Tokyo Olympics Sevens. For the men's, the women are going to be starting tomorrow. There are tears in the eyes of a couple of the Fijians. You can see how much it means to them to be at this Olympics. And you just hope that they put on a good performance in this final. And yeah, we're going to have to wait and see who is going to be able to get the win here. We have got New Zealand's as well from Hinaru. And also like to see New Zealand win to open up the World Sevens as well. And I hear boss music as well, says like CXL. And also we have got 10 minutes at half, hopefully. Or 10 minutes at half, hopefully, says Cecil. I believe it actually is, if you were correct a little bit earlier on, my man Kiwi Lads as well. Says Bella, welcome in to the live stream at Toso Viti Toso from Aaron as well. Bring back the gold as the comments, but now the national anthems have been done, which means we are getting extremely close to a kickoff. This one's going to be an exciting one between these two sides. Fiji are the defending gold medalists, and at worst, either side here are going to be getting a silver medal. No sign of Caleb Clark, which is a name I know a lot of people wanted to see in this match for New Zealand, but they have still got a very strong side, and hopefully we will get to see a close game between these two sides. I feel like I'm yelling at the moment, but I am extremely hyped up for this one. And you look at that lineup, no sign of Semi Radradra for Fiji, by the looks of it, which is interesting. So he is out. So that is a big call for them. I assume that must be due to injury, or else I would have thought he would have been there. I like the Black Ferns as well, says MH Joy. And also we have got News Flippin' Zealand in the chat, New Zealand as well, from all of you guys in the chat, living in the Cargill, says Max. And also we have got, here comes the men in black as well, and the Fiji emotion. Yeah, tell you what, it is overwhelming for them in this one because of the fact You can see how much it means to them. You know that they're going to put their hearts on the sleeve, but that can also backfire in a game. If you play too emotionally, you can get yourself into trouble by throwing little intercept passes that you don't want to be doing up against a side like New Zealand. But they have got Curry, Mickelson, Collier, Nooster, Weir, Weber, and also Mollier as the starting lineup. And at this stage, there is no semi-Radradra, although there is a semi for Marco Vodopolobia Bottas. But we have got Go Fiji, bring the goal back home as well, and just hit the button as well, says MH Joy. But at this stage now, we are getting extremely close to the kickoff getting underway. Jerry Tawai scored 2 tries in that match in the quarterfinal, I believe it was. Now it is the moment for him to be able to do the same. Looks like a very nervous coach there, Gareth Baber, trying to hope that his side does get the win here. I'm as pumped as Kieran right now. And yeah, Kieran is very pumped indeed. Can we get a few Kierans in the chat, perhaps? You guys who have got the emojis, and we have also got, there you go, New Zealand, says Josh. But now we are moments away from the kickoff getting underway. It is going to be the number 12 for Fiji kicking off this match for the final of the Olympic Sevens. It's going to be huge. I hope you guys are ready. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. And now it is going to be kicked off here. And it's going to be Damon Murphy in charge as well, the Australian referee. And it has been kicked off by Fiji now. It's gone short, almost taken nicely there by Curry, but it is going to bounce on the side of Fiji now. And once again, they are going to be using that backline that they have in the last few matches very nicely as well. They have got plenty of pace in there, and that is what they're going to have to do. But without Radradra, it is a little bit nerve-wracking. That's going to be a player who has been tackled there, and he has gone for the grubber, and it has gone into touch as well. So a little bit of territory game here from Fiji early. I'm not sure whether or not it was supposed to go into touch for the player. We have got to go Fiji, says Sunia, and also Tosafiti in the chat as well. Hope Kieran's as well, but now it is going to be the line out here for New Zealand. Nooster is going to be the man who is going to be in charge of this one. 6.5 minutes left in this matchup now, or in the first half, I should say, as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how it does go. He's going to be throwing this one in. Nooster needs to make sure that this one is straight, or else it could be danger. Curry taking that one nicely now. Nooster goes back. Joe Weber's got the ball in hand. He has done to a step, or has he? He's going to have the ball ripped away from him there, Joe Weber. And because of now Fiji are going to have this ball, he's going to be passing it out the back line. This could be Fiji straight away. They're a 5-meter short offload out the back, and they're getting close, and it's a try. And that's going to be the try to Fiji to start this match off. It's going to be a hard kick. I assume that this one wouldn't be going over, but what a try that is for Fiji. They were able to pounce on the mistake of Joe Weber just running a little bit too high. And in the end, it was Ratu Meli Direlagi who was able to score it. Yeah, Joe Weber getting the ball just ripped away from him. And then from there, they just used the backline offloads as well from Fiji out into the hands of their number 6. And no one is stopping him from where. And Weber missed the tackle, unfortunately, for him not having the best start to this match. Do we watch the game play as well, says Max? Unfortunately, due to licensing, I'm not allowed to show any match footage or audio, sadly. I wish that I could, because I would absolutely love to put it on. But unfortunately, due to copyright, it does get taken straight down. That's a kick, and that's a kick and a half almost, though, going away to the left a little bit. But Fiji taking the lead in this match early on. And it was very nicely done by them there. Great start from Fiji, says Ray Mantis, putting the Kiwis under pressure straight away in this matchup, oh brother. That was, what was that, Joe Weber as well? Says Smithy Toilet kicked off short now for Fiji. Going to be taken by them once again. And they've done the kick him on. He's been tackled off the ball. I think it's going to be at least an advantage. And now it's going to be Nooster. He tried to put the ball down. I think that's almost going to be either a second try for Fiji, or they're going to be going right back. Did he get this one down here, the Kiwi, or is this going to be another try for the defending champs? We have got Fiji as a beast at Sevens Rugby. They are indeed Fiji all the way as well, says Iceman. They are going to be going upstairs to see whether or not he's been able to score this one. Balaka, I believe, is the man. Has he got this one? I think he may have. I think in that situation, he tried to put the ball down, Nooster, but then he didn't actually hold on to it. We need to put it down. It bounces free, and that means that he hasn't got the ball in hand. And if he doesn't put this one down, I don't think he did, which means it could be the try for Fiji now, bro. I'm breathing heavily whenever I see Fiji versus New Zealand playing in the final history of beating itself, as well, says Liddy. But this one could be a try here for Fiji. And this will be the second one. It's definitely placement of the ball. I think this is a try to Fiji now, and they will be able to get themselves into a good situation of being possibly 12-0 up in the early stages. We're just waiting to see whether or not they are going to award this one as a try or not. And it is a try, and that means now Fiji are going to be leading this match 12 points to 0 early on in this match. What a start for them. 2 tries in 30 seconds, or in 3 minutes or so. They are on fire. Go for gold, Fiji. And at this stage, it's looking like it is going to be pretty likely that they will be able to do so. But Fiji now 27 meters out, going to have this kicking opportunity. And he has nailed that one. So 12-0 over New Zealand. Now, New Zealand were able to win that game up against Australia when they were 12-0 down. But Fiji, I feel like they're going to be scoring more tries. Dosso Viti as well in the chat. Go Fiji, go. Says Natendra. And also we have got the Fijians are too thirsty for that gold. Ultra tough for NZ. Yeah, Fiji looking like they are in form. They always step up in these finals matches. And that is what we are seeing now. It's going to be 4 minutes left in this first half. That's what happens when we have old heads as well. Says Millie Toilet. But that one has been kicked off long. Nice long kick there. Going to be taken there by Mickelson, I believe it is the captain. Gives it to Joe Webber now, passing the ball out the back line. They need to make sure they're in the next team to score here, the Kiwis. And that is going to be a great run from New Stub to get his way towards the halfway line. They've still got it though. Regan Ware gives it to Joe Webber now. And it needs to be a good backline movement here from New Zealand. They're going out now. It's going to be an Anthem. Mollier gives it to Collier down the wing. He's been phenomenal throughout this competition so far for the Kiwis. Now it is going to be Mickelson going back across Webber. They are just outside of the 40-metre line. Once again, going to be a backline movement. Regan Ware lap around here. And it's going to be taken, and it's going to be in the hands of Scott Curry. He's spinning the ears back, and he is going all the way, Scott Curry. And now the Kiwis are going to be scoring. This is going to be a high-scoring one. By the looks of it, what a try for New Zealand to answer back. And they are straight back into this one now. Scott Curry, the co-captain, able to score it. Run, boy, run in the chat as well. Where we have got Dosso Viti Dosso. And Fiji is playing true rugby, says Iceman. And what happens? Or we have also got, that's it, boys. Says Ray Mantis. Sonny Bill Williams, Sevens as well. Says Mako for the polar bear. But try time for Curry. He's been phenomenal in this competition so far. And once again, he has been able to do so. Scott Curry, cheers, Gov, as well. Says Mako for the polar bear. Oh, boot to the face as well. And come on, Fiji. 36 metres out. He's hit it well, but he hasn't hit it well enough. And now the score is going to be 12 to Fiji, 5 to New Zealand 7 side. This is going to be a close finish by the looks of it. The next try still needs to probably go to New Zealand in this one, but we will have to wait and see. Fantastic strike back as well, says M.H. Jordan. Let's go. Says Tesla with a couple of gear into the chat. The drone is very irritating, says Esker Roy. And also we have got Mali New Zealand as well, says Peter. And Scott Curry's holding it down for Vegas as well, says Billy Toy. But this one has been kicked off once again for New Zealand going into the 22, taken nicely. And now it is going to be in the hands of the number 11 for Fiji, brushing off the tackles. And he is going to be tackled 40 metres out. Is this going to be a penalty? Yes, it is a penalty for Fiji there. Scott Curry holding his face, taking the quick tap once again here, Fiji. And they are going to be using this back line once again. And they have got some very dangerous men out on the wing. It's going to be the try scorer now. He is pinning the ears back. The number 4 going all the way, is he? He's going close. Is he going to get it? Yes, he does. And it's another try for Fiji now. And it is going to be Waina Kualo, who was able to score. I think he scored in pretty much every single game of Fiji's that I have watched. He has been very good indeed. And now it means that it is going to be another try for Fiji. And once again, New Zealand are going to be 12 points behind. They are going to need to stop this pattern, or else they're going to get themselves into a lot of trouble heading later on into this match. But it was a great run there by Waina Kualo. He is just intense when he is running. You're not going to stop him from there. And we have also got, no, come on, boys, try time, go NZ, and these old heads. They can they tackle as well, says Billy Toilet. And Walbrook would give these Fijians a stiff arm of hell. Is he on the bench? I missed the lineup again. I believe he might be on the bench. Yes, he is, I believe, for this one, because of the fact I did see that Semi Radradra is not on the bench of Fiji, though. So that is a little bit of a hit for them. But Caleb Clark, it's nowhere to be seen for this game as well. I know a lot of people wanted to see him play, but once again, it's going to be Fiji kicking off. Only 50 seconds left in this first half. It has gone high here from Fiji. Taken beautifully there by Scott Curry, and he is having a captain's performance. And a half here for New Zealand. Selling a big dummy, going to run straight to the Fijians. That is risky to do, though. Straight on the ball. It's a penalty, though, to New Zealand now. Regan, we're looking for the ball that is behind him. Do they decide to take on the line out, or do they go for possibly, I'd say they'll go for the kick here to the corner. And we have also got in there how much time left. It is 1 minute left, or 30 seconds now of this first half. Try, says Aaron as well. And New Zealand never won an Olympics, and agree, my heart is racing as well. Yeah, it's going to be a very intense second half for these two sides, but I am enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. If you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel as well. It is hugely appreciated, all the support you guys have been showing. But now New Stib just outside of the 22 is going to have this line out throw for New Zealand. Only 3 seconds left in this first half. Curry takes it nicely. Offloads it back now to Collier, gives it to Joe Webber. And can they get one more try before halftime here? The Kiwis are going to need it. There's going to get a penalty here for offside, and it is going to be around 22 metres out. He's looking for the mark, but Damon Murphy not quite there. So now it is going to be another opportunity for the Kiwis to once again decide what they're going to be doing. It is going to be intense. Congrats, Fiji. Well done, boys, so far. Yeah, they've been playing extremely well in the early stages of this match, Fiji. It looks like Mickelson is going to be possibly taking the quick tap now, and New Zealand once again going to be attacking inside of the 22 of Fiji. It's still the first half, so someone who said that it was going to be 10 minutes after, it could be in this situation because of how long this one is going to be going past, but now it's going to be Newstub, fires it back. Mickelson now got this one. He is 40 metres out from the line now. New Zealand losing metres very quickly, but they have still been able to protect that ball on the ground. Going back now to the halfway line. They are looking for that gap. It's going back for another penalty for offside against Fiji, though. And because of it now, it does mean that they have got another attacking opportunity. He's taking the tap there. Newstub going out the back line now. Mickelson gives it to Weber. He's trying to step on the inside. Offloads to Newstub. There was a terrible offload from Weber there, but the ball is still on the side of New Zealand. They've got the knock-on advantage, but they don't want a Molia going straight through the middle of the big man. And he has scored the try for New Zealand. And now we are going to be updating the scoreboard once again into this one, and that's going to be a nice, easy kick for the Kiwis as well. What a way to finish this first half. They were going for ages in that one. I believe Molia just broke a few tackles. I'm not sure whether there was a knock-on in that breakdown before, and we have got defence, says Aaron, and also we have got don't panic NZ, keep it together, and Scott Curry and Mickelson need halftime conies, and up again New Zealand as well in the chat, and damn, says Tesla, but that is going to be halftime, and the score in this match is going to be 12 to Fiji, 12 to New Zealand, 19 to Fiji. Try from Isaac in the chat as well, and great Molia as well, says MH Joy, and Vanaka from Super Fiji says Billy Toilet, oh my god, I need heart pills, says David. Yeah, it's going to be an intense second half, that is for sure. But if you guys are enjoying this live stream, be sure to leave a like. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. It is hugely appreciated, you guys all being here for this live stream. And I believe we are extremely close to hitting 4,000 subscribers. So if you do want to help us out in that regard, please do. We'll have a quick look now while we are at halftime. And we are sitting on a total of 3,986. We are only 14 away. So please do hit that subscribe button if you are new. We are going to be bringing you very much more rugby content, I should say. What an exciting second half it will be as well in the chat from Escaroy. Yeah, it's going to be intense. It's going to be fast-paced. But the temperature, 28 degrees, also a whole heap of humidity. Which side is going to be able to handle the heat better? Because of the fact that at this stage, it is winter in both Fiji and New Zealand, I believe. Collier's defence has been terrible. Says the Lax Axel, and keep it up, Fiji. Nice half as well in the chat. Go Fiji, go bring back the gold from Tokyo. Says Fiji. That is actually his name, Fiji, as well. So he is well and truly going for them in this matchup. And let's see what they can do here. But yeah, hopefully we do get to see as many tries as we got to see in that first half, because that was a very enjoyable game of rugby to watch so far. 7 minutes down, 7 minutes to go as well. Get the grog moving. Fiji is coming home with this one as well, says Lloyd, and absolutely assault the subscribe button, everyone. Says Tesla, weird way of putting it, but it is all right. I don't think Fiji has winter, says Isaac Williams. That is a good point. It's probably warm there a lot of the time, so perhaps it will help them, but they haven't played too much recently, Fiji, which could be possibly that fatigue side could set in for them a little bit, but it's going to be exciting. And I have said it's going to be exciting about 700 times on this live stream, but I'm extremely excited for this live stream. This is crazy. Let's go Fiji as well. It's a good game as well, says Kyle. I'll tell you what, the last match as well was close. So is this one going to be the same? Fiji now, they look determined, saying a prayer before we get into halftime, or into the second half, I should say. Fiji for gold as well, says Chris. Kickoff is now upon us here. Will it be Fiji or will it be New Zealand who will be able to fight back in this matchup to be able to win it? It's going to be close. Mate, don't stop believing it is, or don't stop believing it's being a year. We can hear it in the background from Journey, and that is one way to fire up the boy Scott Curry in the chat. Says Marco Vanapola Bear, and Fiji's defense is legit, except for that last missed tackle. Yeah, they've been looking solid in this game, Fiji. You know they're going to play a physical game of rugby, and that is exactly what they will continue to do. That one's gone high here. Going to be taken nicely by Collier, and New Zealand have been able to retain this one off their kickoff. Now it is going to be Regan Weir. Didn't take that ball cleanly, but now he has got it in the hands of Newstub on the outside, trying to break the line here. It's going to be the number one, dragging him down here, but just inside of the half of Fiji now. New Zealand, currently 6.5 minutes left in this match as well. Now it's going to be Joe Weber. Long ball on the outside out to Collier now down the wing. And he is going to be trying to step back on the inside, close to the touchline. But he has been dragged down 45 out. Weber goes back to Regan Weir now once again. Going to be Mickelson, the co-captain, links up with the other co-captain, Curry, trying to pierce the line, running hard and running high, and he is still going here, Curry. He's going to lose his pants here if he's not careful, but he has taken a huge amount of stopping there in that situation. Now it's going to be Newstub. Goes back to Joe Weber once again on the outside, gives it to Mollier. He's got Collier with him, decides not to use him yet, still driving here. Mollier, and he is getting pushed towards the touchline now. And maybe the offload would have been possibly the better option in that situation. But now, once again, going back across the field, Mickelson gives it to Regan Ware. And they don't seem to be in any hurry here, the Kiwis, to be able to break the line. Regan Ware looking for the offload. He's going to get back up and he's going to go again. But the Fijians straight in there. It's going to be a penalty to New Zealand and Mickelson now. What do they do? It looks like who is going to be the fatigue team, because whoever loses their gas first is going to be the team losing this match. By the looks of it, you can do it, Fiji. Or sorry, you can do it, New Zealand, says TS. And also Tosafeti says Aaron as well. But run boy in the chat from Marco Vonapola Bear. Someone is going to be winning this match. It's going to be exciting to see who is going to be able to get the win and who is going to get that gold medal. The loser will still get the silver. They're going to be making a change. It's going to be McCarvey Black coming out onto the field for Joe Webber, who didn't have his best performance in this game, who's winning Seth Face Dope Gaming. At the moment, it is Fiji winning this match by 7 points. So they need to make sure that they can get back into this one. Oh, that's not happening though. Tui Voka making his way out onto the field. He is an extremely dangerous ball runner. He just shuts off people for fun, that man. And that is going to be a danger for New Zealand. There are a lot of heavy breaths being taken here out on the field as well. Kick for touch there for New Zealand, and it is going to be the line-out drop kick to win. Says Golas. Maybe it could be on the cards. We will go to extra time if there is no winner at full time here. So there is still plenty of time left for both of these sides to be able to try and get this win and win the gold medal at Tokyo. Could it be back-to-back golds for Fiji, or will it be an upset and New Zealand might be able to get that win back that they lost at the Oceania Sevens? But new stub now once again thrown in. It's going to be stolen there by Fiji, and they are going to be run away here by the looks of it. Offload on the inside, and it's going to be now Tuivaka who did find the ball back. It's going to be an awkward offload, but now it has gone into the hands of Fiji once again. Tuimamba running sideways. Now it's going to be in the hands of Jerry Tawai, and he is trying to find his way through the gap, but he is going to be dragged down once again with the offload with Fiji. And at this stage now, it's going to be a 2-on-1. Decides to go himself, fires the offload as well, and going back across field here, Fiji. And they have got men on the outside. He's going to back his pace there. The number 2 offload on the inside. And that's a Tuivoka. And he is going to be running straight at McCarvey Black. And he has tried to drag him down. And in the end, Mickelson was doing the job there. There's a counter ruck from New Zealand. I think it's going to be a penalty against them. Is it? No, not quite. Now it is going to be going back now for Fiji once again. They have got their hands on the ball and they don't look like they're giving up. Now it's going to be a player going for a look kick behind. It's going to be a knock on. And now, it's actually going to be a penalty for offside against New Zealand. So now Fiji once again going to have another opportunity to take a quick tap. We'll have to wait and see how it goes for them, though. They have tapped it just outside of the 22, going for the kick behind. He's just run straight into the back of the player there. And I believe this one is going to be going dead. Yes, it is. So now it is going to be New Zealand who have got the next one. And we have also got Kamakati as well, says Saranga. And also we have got in there 5 minutes left in this one. Yes, indeed. It's going to be very exciting. I haven't been able to read all the chat. I do apologize about that. But that's the thing with Sevens. It is that fast-paced that it's very hard to go between the two of them. Is it going to be a gold for New Zealand or Fiji? I haven't actually checked the poll, but I believe if you guys haven't already, be sure to vote in that poll with who you think is going to be winning this one. It seems like it's going up and down at this stage. The Fiji seem to be the favourites with around that 58 or so % of you guys going for them there. So we'll have to wait and see whether or not that will be the case. But if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're sitting on 53 likes at the moment. Can we push towards maybe getting to 70 before the end of this live stream? Let's see if we can do it. But at this stage, 3 minutes 40 left in this one. We've got a few Kieran's in the chat as well. And we have got what happens if it's a draw at the end. It says Immortals, I believe they go to extra time. And then from there, I think it just keeps on going until we find a winner. Because I don't think it will be done off points differential or anything. Because if that was the case, I think New Zealand would actually go through. But I believe there is the golden point side of it. I need a bong or something. I'm stressed out. Says Des, and also Fiji says Costa, but now it's going to be a scrum feed for New Zealand on their own 22 now. Going to be New Star passing the ball back. New Zealand once again trying to find their way over the try line. McCarvey Black, he's got a bit of toe offload on the outside. Gives it to Regan Ware. He has got space, but he's thrown the ball forward. He's lost it there, Regan Ware. And now it's going to be back in the hands of Fiji once again. Going to be using their backline. Still only 3 minutes left now in this game. And it is looking good for Fiji to be able to possibly get themselves a win. Almost stolen in the breakdown there. But the Kiwis not quite able to get it. Now it is going to be back with Fiji. Another step there on the halfway line now. It's going to be Tuivoka trying to drive forward. And he has been able to recycle that ball very nicely. And it was a very quick one as well. And because of it now, they've got the backline opportunity here. Fiji going wide. It's going to be a good step on the inside. Oh, he's just knocked down New Stub. He's been ankle tapped though, the Fijian. And because of it now, it does mean that now he's offloading it to their number 7. He's getting close. He's tried to step. They're going to be using the backline here by the looks of it. Fiji going himself the number 8. but he wasn't quite able to get over the 5-meter line. This could be a backline movement. All the Kiwis are next to the ruck. All they've got to do is just go this way, and it is a try time. It's going to be Jerry Tawai. He's seen it as well, and it is going to be out into the hands of Tuivoka, and it is going to be the try. And I would think at that stage, this will be a gold medal for Fiji here. We will add the points to the board as well. It was a very nice try. All of the Kiwis were right next to the ruck. I said if they went wide, they were going to be scoring, and this is exactly what they did to Imamba. Originally starting well, Newstup completely knocked out by the looks of it, which did not work out too well for him because of the fact that, yeah, he looked like he was sleeping big time. But then from there, Jerry Tawai, the experienced captain on the outside, gave it out into the hands of their number 5, Tuivoka, and you are not stopping that man from there. And he has caught the try for Fiji now. You know what, the chat is going extremely quick at the moment. I do appreciate you guys all being here. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be covering a lot more rugby in the future. That one has been missed by Fiji, so it is still a 12-point game here. But if New Zealand want to win it, they need to get the ball off kickoff right now and score another try. New Zealand win as well, says Marco. And also, never mind the curfew. The whole island is noisy right now as well. And tell you what, there will be a huge amount of excitement around Fiji at the moment, the way that it is going, because they are going to be able to defend that gold medal from the Rio 2016 Olympics and get themselves a second gold medal here for Fiji. But they have to go the length of the field here. The New Zealanders going on the outside, pushed it into touch, and that might be the final nail in the coffin for the Kiwis in this one. Big Air is big as well. Cesaraz, and also we have got in there losing my mind as well. Says Katie, and how did you lose that as well? Says Smithy. I think I might be a little bit behind, unless it was that pass into touch, because that was not ideal for them one bit. That is for sure. But now it is going to be Jerry Tawai once again with the line out just outside of the 22 of the Kiwis. Once again, they are going to be going. I think they might even try and go all the way Fiji one more time and be able to score once again, try and put an impact on this one. And now it is going to be Fiji stepping once again. And it's going to be a penalty to Fiji, another penalty for offside against New Zealand. And at this stage, it is just going to be the case of whether or not Fiji can get any more points on the board because of the fact that they're going to be pretty much straight out in front. They might even kick this one. They have been told to speed it up a little bit. Cool. They go for the drop kick to be able to win this one. They will get 3 points. They're going for the shot, and that will use up the rest of the clock as well. Is he going to be able to get it here for Fiji? Is he going to be able to get the extra 3 points that will give Fiji 27-12? It's gone over. It's hit the post and it's gone over. And because of it now, it means that Fiji have won the gold medal and they are going to be back-to-back Olympic champions. It is going to be New Zealand getting the silver, Argentina getting the bronze, all sides from the Southern Hemisphere. The exact same score. Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say the exact same scoreline as the last match, but that was 10 less points for Argentina. But what a win for Fiji. They are able to get the win, 27 points to the 12 of New Zealand, and they well and truly did deserve it. We have got gold medals and silver medals in the chat as well. Game over, Fiji gold as well, says Chris. And also, damn, Fiji, I respect everything but their choice. And hey, Captain Hamish, I've been sick this week. So, I've been sick, so thank you for the last couple of days. What's next as well, says David. Hopefully you do feel better in the next coming days as well, mate. But yeah, at this stage, it is going to be interesting to see whether or not we are going to have any more. I think the next one is the British and Irish Lions. It's going to be the next video that we are going to be working on. And also maybe a couple videos in between with maybe a preview or something along those lines. Smart Rugby as well, says Sonia. And also we have got your live stream is a bit slow. Fiji has already won Sesame Rand. I am watching it on Sky Go, which does mean I am around 30 seconds behind what the real life score will be. But at this stage, Fiji able to get that win. What a win for them as well. Vanaka Warriors, says Mere. And also we have got New Zealand was too old, says Chris. And also Fiji won, guys, says Simran. And NZ lost, says G-Fly. They did indeed. Fiji, the better side on the day. It was close in this matchup at times, but then after Fiji were able to run away with it a little bit. Also kicking that final one to be able to get themselves a win. And you can see the emotion as well for Fiji. You know how much it means to the men out on that field. They have had to work hard in this tournament and they have deserved that win. Thank you very much as well, says Gabe Grace. Thanks, buddy, for the job well done as well, says Kitioni, and thank you for the commentary, bro. Really appreciate it, says Amina. But at this stage, while we are talking about Fiji, we will look at how they got to this final. We will quickly hide the score of this one for a second. They were having a couple close games on that first day with the fact that Canada were able to score 14 points against them, only a 5-point difference with Japan. Then from there, the second day came around and they were on fire, 33 points to the 7 over Great Britain, and then also 19-0 up against Australia. Semi-final, they were able to get that win over Argentina. They were 14-12 down, and they were able to fight back to be able to get that 26-14 win. And then this match here between New Zealand and Fiji ended with 12 to New Zealand, 27 to Fiji as well. We have got maybe a Kiwi but please for Fiji win as well, says Craig. And also we have got love you, Fiji guts and glory as well on the chat. And we have also got thanks, Hamish. Great comments, brother. Says Ray Mantis, thank you very much, mate. Anyone who is new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is hugely appreciated. All the support you guys have been giving us on these live streams. Roger two of us are playing for who? Says Gabe Gracie. He's going to be playing for Auckland in the Bunnings NBC. We are actually going to be covering that competition tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Next week, sorry. Just before the Tri-Nations. Having a shocker. Bledisloe Cup is the one that it was. That is going to be coming up very soon as well. So it is going to be exciting. And hopefully we do get to see some very good games of that as well. We have also got in the chat, love you Fiji from John, and should have put Caleb Clark with the sevens for Fiji, says G-Fly. I know a lot of people wanted to see him, but I think in the end it was because of the fact that they didn't have any injuries. I think he was only injury cover, but maybe they should have had him out there originally. We have got, I didn't see my man Warbrick go on, and I was waiting to see the stiff arm of hell this tournament. He didn't get much game time. Yeah, he had hardly any in this one, unfortunately, for him. I thought he would have had a lot more because of the fact that, I mean, in that first game that I watched that he played very well. He was able to get a try as well. That fast start, just too much. Yeah, soon as you are 12-0 down, does make it extremely hard to be able to catch up with a side who are as good as the caliber of Fiji as well. Congrats to NZ Silver again as well. We will take it. Another silver medal on the cards. Redrado was actually in the huddle, but he wasn't out on the field at any stage for this game. I believe maybe either a little bit of an injury or they decided maybe that they did not need him as well. And we have got Jeff Fiji, says Lewis, and also, as I said, Fiji will take the gold, guys. Vanaka says Sitovini, and also bad selection from New Zealand Sevens, even still Fiji ROP, says Lax. So I love Fiji Sevens. They are truly exciting. They are indeed. They are absolutely brilliant. And that is why they won the Oceania Sevens. They won the gold medal last year as well. And now they have been able to win once again. Love you guys. Let's go, Fiji. Says Peniana. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. You should see Warbrick stiff arm against the Aussies in the warm-up games. I might have to give it a look because I don't think I saw it live, but I will have a look for it after this one. And we have got Let's Go Fiji, says Dylan. And also, Jeff Holmes, have a good night up Fiji, says cool lads. And so proud of all teams who made it all the way to the Olympics. Well done all, and thanks for the riveting entertainment, says Katie. Yeah, that's the thing. We've seen some very good games of sevens. We've seen comebacks. We've seen upsets. We've seen all sorts, and it has been a very exciting competition. I am going to hopefully be covering a lot more sevens games in the future because of the fact I have thoroughly enjoyed this whole competition. Hope you guys have too. The women's are going to be coming up tomorrow, I believe it is, but I'm waiting to see whether or not I will be able to have time to be able to fill that in, but hopefully I will be able to, and it should be a very good one as well. But if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are sitting currently 5 subscribers away from 4,000. So let's see if we can get there. We are going to be covering a lot more rugby in the future, including the Bledisloe Cup. Also, it is going to be the Rugby Championship. Should be very exciting as well. We have got for a country that has 800,000 people in it. And for Fiji to win gold, that is impressive. Yeah, that's the thing. Fiji, their first ever gold medal came from Olympic Sevens. And their second, I think they've had it one more or a couple since then, but also they've done it 2 times in a row. And that means it's going to be very hard for anyone to knock them off that pedestal at the moment of being the best team in the world at 4K subs. As well, says KT. I haven't actually checked. It was only 5 away when I last checked. So if I click this again, we are still 4 away for myself. But we are extremely close, steaming up 4K subs as well, says Marco Vanopoulos. Yeah, we've gone up a huge amount in terms of the amount of viewers and also the amount of support on these videos in recent times. Thank you for the live stream as well. It says 150. And also we have got, yes, all 800k Fijians as well. And thank you, Kiwi lads. As well, says MH. No worries, mate. But for anyone who is just tuning in now, the final result was 27 to Fiji and 12 to New Zealand. Some very good moments throughout this match for both sides. The tries for Fiji scored by Bolaka was able to get 2 of them, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Or actually, no, sorry. He was able to get the kicks, I should say. And then it was Derolangi who was able to get one. Also, Makwala, this name, I always struggle with, Waine Kualo. And also it was a try for Tuvivaka off the bench, and he was very dangerous as well. Scott Curry and Sione Molia were the 2 try scorers for the Kiwis in this one. I'm a Mars Martian as well, says Marco Vanopoulos. And also, we have got their sub count is soaring. It is indeed. And with these new emojis as well, I've absolutely loved seeing them all come through in the chat. The Kierans as well. Like I mentioned, it is my favorite emoji. If anyone isn't already, and you do want to have access to those emojis, that is through a membership. So pretty much it is a join button. I think it's $5 New Zealand a month, and you get access to all of the Kiwi lads private live streams that we are going to be doing, and also those emojis in the chat throughout the games we have got. I'm going to drink and celebrate for you, Fiji, as well. And also we have got these fireworks all over the islands. It's a back-to-back year. That is incredibly well done by Fiji to be able to do so. Are you going to commentate Tonga's last Rugby World Cup qualifier, says El Diablo? I am indeed. As soon as I know when it is. Do you know when that game up against one of the Asian sides is going to be taking place? A Yay team as well, says Kijuana. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. And Kiwi lads, far now, awesome. They are indeed. They are an awesome bunch in the chat. And also anyone watching these live streams, hugely appreciated all the support. Will you do a members only live, says Marco Vonopolvia? I think it will at some stage. We might be having either just a Kiwi lads chilled out chat or perhaps some sort of gaming, if that is something you guys are keen to see Fiji seeing, as well, says Chris. And also at this stage, we have got no one can be upset about a Fiji gold medal as well. Now, I feel like at the end of the day, to be the best, you got to beat the best, and New Zealand weren't able to beat the best today. They were close at times in this game, but being 12-0 down after only a couple of minutes, it's a mountain to climb, and Fiji are just too strong. Harmonious singing, says match joy as well. I'm snorting carver powder, and also fireworks going crazy in the homeland, says El Diablo, and as they should be. Fiji have won themselves back-to-back gold medals. What a moment for them as well, and it just is absolutely incredible that they were able to do so. Fiji deserved it. NZ suck. Too slow, no speed. New Zealand Sevens used to be a hotbed of talent. What happened as well? I mean, they got a silver medal. Like, they did better than the other 10 teams that were also in the competition. But at the end of the day, Fiji are just a powerhouse of Sevens rugby. They were able to win the Oceania Sevens. They were also able to win the gold medal at Rio de Janeiro in the last Olympics 2016. Maybe they're going to go on and be able to go to that 2024 Olympics and do the same. Once again, we have got strong colour as like a weed high as well. And we have got Fiji champion of the world, says Inda. They are indeed, and they do deserve it. Very good performance from Fiji throughout this whole competition. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed watching them play. That is for sure. We have got undefeated champions, says Ashley Lee. Sorry. Yeah, that's the thing. Both of these sides going into this match undefeated, 5 from 5 wins for both sides. But Fiji, in the end, they are going to be the one side who were able to finish this whole one undefeated, 6 wins from 6. Very impressive. Other teams to watch in Sevens in 4 years will be Fiji and Samoa as well, says Chris. And also we have got, it would have been nice to see Caleb have a run, but Fiji just too strong. And Tenanana Satora, I didn't actually see too much of him in the second half, but I feel like that was because of the fact that maybe everyone was running around that quickly that I didn't get a chance to have much notice at times. But we have got great, says Robin as well. Happy man at this stage for Fiji. Use experience, not talent in this match as well, says Immortals, and defending champs, says Ashley once again. And we have got well done Fiji with a gold medal emoji from Katie, and you on the Java and the cover tonight. And also at this stage we have got so much celebration now in Fiji. Cheers of joy despite the situation we are currently facing. Go Fiji, go. And that's the thing, it gives a positive vibe in Fiji. They've won a gold medal once again. Like, everyone that I know of in Fiji supports rugby, and definitely the Rugby Sevens, one of the most entertaining games in the world. And they have put on a show in this competition and at the Olympics in general, Fiji. So that is why it's so awesome to see them having this reward of the gold medal. New Zealand get the silver. Argentina will have the bronze for this one after their win over, it was Great Britain. So that is very impressive. 3 Southern Hemisphere sides able to get the wins here. And I believe then the order will be as follows. 12 in this one. 12th place is South Korea. 11th, Japan. 10th, Ireland, which is kind of a surprise that Ireland are as low down as they are. Then it is going to be in 9th. It will be Kenya. Number 8 is Canada. Australia, number 9. Or sorry, that's number 7. And then number 6 will be the USA. Number 5 is South Africa. And then number 4 is going to be, tell you what, I've had a shocker there trying to remember them. Number 4, Great Britain. Number 5, that's the wrong order. Number 3 is going to be Argentina getting the bronze medal. And then it is these 2 sides. Fiji with the gold, New Zealand with the silver as well. And we have also got Let's Watch Black Ferns tomorrow. Kiwi lads as well, says Emma Choi. What time is their first game? I think they play South Korea first. So I might end up doing the afternoon games possibly rather than the morning ones. We will see how it goes. Any more live streams tonight, says Haiti Dixon. Not at this stage. I don't think we got any more planned. So at this stage, I think we are going to be pretty free. Maybe we will look at doing another video of some sort, but we will wait and see how the voice is going as well, because of the fact that it is probably going to well and truly disappear after this live stream. As soon as I stop talking, it is gone. So hopefully it does last throughout this one. Bull of Fiji as well, says tries too nice, and also in cover we trust, says too smart for you guys, and I sip cover in front of the Popo as well as this Lex Axel and come on Seven Sisters, says Gabe Grace. But at this stage now, I think we are getting close to the end of this live stream. Once again, I have appreciated every single one of you for being here. Rugby stream was cool as well, says Kyle. And yeah, hopefully we will be able to have a few more of these 7 streams in the future. I see that they're advertising Stat Attack for the Weet-Bix cards. Maybe I have to get myself some of them as well for next for the commentary, mate. Looking forward to the Tonga's qualifier, as well as El Diablo. Yeah, as soon as I know when that one is going to be taking place, I am going to be for sure covering that matchup. And we have Oscar. Thanks, Hamish. Great comms as usual, brother. Congratulations, Fiji. I'm going to practice my double skills as well. Says Rain Mantis. And also we have got in there all the bamboo. Oh no, all the bamboo guns firing in Fiji already. And firecrackers. All excitement going on. Yeah, it will be an awesome feeling for them. And hopefully, we do get to see a lot more Fiji in the future. If not just in Rugby Sevens, but also Rugby Union as well. We got to see them play up against the All Blacks, and they played very well in that as well. So hopefully we get to see it a little bit more in the future. I feel like, do we stay for the medal ceremony? Do let me know if you guys do want to. I guess you can't see it, but I can talk you through what is happening for it. And it is about to take place here for the 3 sides who were able to get the medals in this one. Fiji already lighting up fireworks as well, said Sova, sorry. And yeah, at this stage, gold medal for Fiji. Awesome feeling for them. And they will be hoping that maybe they can back it up with another great performance in the next Sevens competition. But I'm not too sure when that is. Hopefully it isn't too far away, because we will be covering that one as well. Lucky it was a final at night. If it was daytime, every single car's horns flying with flags waving it high, just fireworks for now, is what Iskaroi has said. And Toso Veti Toso from Abdul. And also we have got Immortals Fiji woman beat Australia not too long ago, says Chris Seo as well. But at this stage, they are about to have the medal ceremonies. Because of the current situation, you're not actually allowed to pass the medals to the medal recipients. Unfortunately, does mean they have to put them on themselves. But it is still a massive moment here. So the 3rd place is going to be Argentina. They had to work hard to get into that position of 3rd. But boy, did they put on a show at the same time. I predicted the medals. There's Stasi Vuk as well. So you've done very well in that regard. Why didn't Eteno Satoro play? He was one of the best players. It seemed weird that he didn't get as many minutes in this competition as I thought he would have. He was a stepper machine for the Chiefs. But they did also mention in this competition, the wingers, some of the quick wingers were completely shut down. And it's one of those ones that maybe they decided in New Zealand they'd go with that experience once again that someone was talking about. But Satori, he would have been out there 9 times out of 10 for myself, and we others got there, but is now playing, is now being played in Tokyo, and Aussies will be able to deal with the heat better, as well as Immortal. At this stage, I believe, even though it is nighttime, it is still probably sitting around 26 degrees Celsius or so, with it will be a lot of humidity as well. We have also got in the chat, my dogs are drinking kava as well, says Marco Vodapalaway, and thanks for your comms and awesome channel, says Craig Perry. Thank you very much, mate. Hugely appreciated you guys all being here. Definitely for this medal ceremony, we decided to go a little bit longer so that we did get to see the medals being placed. But if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is hugely appreciated. We have hit 4,000 subscribers, and your support on these live streams has been absolutely incredible. And it has got plenty more rugby content coming on this channel in the future. And we have what's got there. Sorry, Nova NZ try again, says Sola Sova, and also Vanaka Hamish from Escaroy. And will the 7 series start? As well, says Avil. I'm not actually sure when that is supposed to be taking place, but hopefully we do get to see all of those games, because I think I am going to be covering those games as well, because you guys have absolutely loved these Sevens live streams by the looks of it. So I will be hoping to keep on bringing them to you. At this stage, we are just playing a bit of music while maybe we are waiting for the teams to get back out. Maybe the boys are still celebrating in the changing rooms at this stage, but we will be waiting for them to get back out very soon. Thanks again for the 10 out of 10 commentary, Hamish, says Katie Dixon. And I feel like we've actually got another emoji made, Katie, and I think you will enjoy it a lot, and it might have something to do with that 10 as well. And we have got I lost connection on my TV, so thanks for the commentary, says Stasi Vuki. No worries, mate. It is awesome to have you guys all in the chat while we are doing these live streams. It just makes it feel that much better because of the fact that we have got you guys kind of, it's like commentary on the TV is great, but you don't get that interaction kind of feel. And I feel like that is what we always try and bring on the channel, just showing the live pools as they were standing at the stage of it going into these games, the playoff games, that is New Zealand finishing top of their pool, and then also you will see Fiji finishing top of their pool as well. So both of these sides, like I mentioned, undefeated leading into the final 5 games from 5, but in the end they were able to get the win. And talking through those lineups, or talking through those standings once again, so first is Fiji, second is going to be New Zealand, third Argentina, fourth Great Britain, 5 is going to be South Africa, 6 USA, 7 will be Australia, 8 Canada, 9 is Kenya, 10 Ireland, 11 is going to be Japan, and 12 is going to be South Korea. So that are the standings. So I would say out of everyone there, I don't know what the biggest upset is. It's probably maybe Argentina in third, but the way that they've played, they well and truly deserve that position in the third place. So maybe it's not that one. But at this stage, we are just waiting for the victory ceremony. It looks like a few more people making their way out now. So it looks like we are getting very close to seeing the medals be put around the next god to be blessed as well. Thanks for the voice as well, says Epi Solami. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, or Epi Solomi, maybe. Might be the pronunciation. Roger Tuivasa, Sheik waiting for Clark in the Bunnings NPC. And that is going to be starting up next weekend. And we are going to be covering all of those games on this channel as well. Sola has said thank you for the commentary. And Vanaka as well from Sola. So thank you very much for tuning in, mate. It is hugely appreciated you guys all being here for these live streams. Once again, talking through the tries in this match while we are waiting for the players to make their way out onto the field. It is going to be Diralangi, who was able to score early in this one. Makwala, also Wainakwalo and Tuivoka were the try scorers for it was Fiji. Then Scott Curry and also Sione Molia were the two try scorers for it was New Zealand Sevens. We always got there. Regan Weir with a question mark from, or who would you say, or what would you say was the best game in the tournament, says Tassi Vuki. Or best game for me, personally, I would say that game between South Africa and Argentina. It had like the whole story of the yellow card and also the red card. The red card early on in that match, and then for Argentina to fight back. But also USA versus Great Britain when they were 21-0 down, for Great Britain to be able to win that one 26-21 also was a very good game, I felt. But do let me know, actually, everyone in the chat now, do let me know what your favorite match was of this competition. And we have got Rugby Challenge 4 stream. You should play as Fiji and go for a Sevens title. We actually have a video that we have done in the past, me and Isaac. Some of you guys might remember it. We ended up losing to Fiji very badly about 10 times in a row. And it is on the channel. I might actually tell you what, while we are waiting for Fiji to come out here to receive their medal, of course, they are going to be getting the goal. But first, we are going to get to see Argentina receiving theirs as well. We are going to quickly type in, one moment, Sevens, Fiji versus NZ. Hopefully, it comes up when I do search it on Google. But at this stage now, they are coming out onto the field now, and we are going to get to see the medal ceremony. This is going to be the first medal ceremony I've actually seen in full of this Olympics so far. So it is going to be exciting to see it happen for them. And it looks like it is going to be the team from, is that going to be, yes, it is New Zealand making their way out. I do see it is quite a few of those talented players. The likes of Collier, he had a good game in a couple of those earlier stages. Overall, most consistent performer for New Zealand. I mean, Mickelson always seemed to have an impact when he came off the bench in this one, I would say. But also at this stage, Fiji just waving to the camera. They are very happy with the fact they will be able to get themselves that gold medal as well, which is pretty awesome. And I think Argentina are going to be making their way out there as well a little bit later on. And we always got New Zealand versus Fiji, best match, knife edge moments, the whole game until the last try, says commentary talk. That is a good point as well. That was a very good one to watch. Definitely with how it went at halftime, with New Zealand constantly just trying to make their way back into this match. And we have also got there we go. Right. What I am going to do for you guys is, if you guys want a little bit of light entertainment after this one, I don't know whether it's called entertainment though, because we do end up having a very rough game. But this link in the chat is going to be to a video on the Kiwi Lads channel. And it is me and Isaac trying to attempt to beat Fiji. This is from like about 8 months ago that we did play this one. And we were trying to beat Fiji in sevens, which of course is pretty impossible to do because of how good Fiji are in Rugby Challenge 4. I think in that one we go terribly as well. 98 likes as well. So if we can, let's see if we can hit that 100 before the end of this live stream. But now they are going to be announcing that it is going to be the medal ceremony. And this is going to be an awesome moment for Fiji to receive a gold medal in this one back-to-back as well. But at this stage now, they are just doing a little bit more of the announcing by the sounds of it. I'm not sure what's happening. I'm not sure what's happening at the moment. I think they are announcing the people who are going to be presenting the medals. 100 likes as well. That is pretty awesome that we have been able to hit it on this live stream. I do thank you all very much for that as well. And we always got congratulations, Fiji, says Chris. And I don't even watch Sevens, but these blokes' names you're saying are from years ago. I thought they were the new blokes. I haven't heard of. Sounds like an old AB7 squad Green Pass as well. I think they were almost the oldest team on average, maybe. I'm not too sure about that, though, but they were definitely up there. But now it is going to be Argentina who will be able to step up and receive their medals. It's an awesome moment for those men. They had to put in a shift there. They've got the arms raised in the air. There'll be emotion out there. Definitely for that man, the captain, who did end up getting a red card in that last match. He did end up getting sent off. They thought that that was going to be their hopes of making it towards the final. They thought it was going to be over, but they have been able to now get this bronze medal. Argentina, they all get to put their medal on themselves because of the rules. It does mean that they are the ones who have to put it on for themselves, but they are just saying Mendy, tell you what, he was an absolute unit for Argentina throughout this whole competition, Bruni. Oh, they've run out of medals. And I think I said his name wrong as well. Mendy was the name I was supposed to say. Yeah, they can only carry, I guess, 6 at a time or something along those lines. I think the medals are actually made out of recycled phones, believe it or not. Who's knocking on your window, Hamish Kieran? I don't think. Shouldn't be anyone there. I thought for a second, looking at the reflection, my window was open, and I was very confused for a second. But at the stage now, tell you what, Marcos Moneta, he is a star for the future, that is for sure. And 5 haters, freaking cops, excuse my French. I always appreciate your live stream, Hamish. You are a genuine good fellow, I will say, from Butchu. And I do appreciate you very much, mate, for saying that. But at the stage now, Argentina receiving their bronze medals in this one. They were able to beat Great Britain in that gold medal, or the bronze medal playoff match. And now they are receiving their mascot as well of the Tokyo Olympics. Awesome feeling for them as well in this one for Argentina. We haven't got their selling. Oh, no, we have got Argie's easily deserved bronze. Great Britain Great Britain were poor as well, says commentary talk. Yeah, Argentina, the way that they played in that game, first of all, up against Australia, getting that one, that set them up beautifully for being able to go through to the quarterfinals. Then they were able to get that win over South Africa, able to get that win over Great Britain as well. And there is a game that I am missing in the middle there that they did play as well, if I'm not wrong. Well, that might actually be all of them, if I am not wrong there. So they have done very nicely there. I just reading the medals at the moment, and it looks like an awesome moment for all of the Argentinian players. They have put in a shift out on the field, and they are rewarded with a bronze medal for the men's rugby sevens of the Olympics. We have what's got in the chat, RG's clever, sevens style plus some flair. Yeah, I love the way that they were mixing it up with the option of going for those kicks every once in a while. It just made it that much harder to try and read them. And like I mentioned, that guy out on the wing, the number 12 for them, I've forgotten his name again. I feel like I need to stop forgetting his name. Marcos Moneta is the name there. New Zealand, they are showing now they are going to be receiving the silver medal in this one. I feel like now that the live stream's almost finished, my brain stopped working completely. Well, you've got Canada had the oldest team, then Great Britain and New Zealand. And South Africa, says Chris. And that's the thing, Canada, for me, actually had a very good tournament as well. Like, I don't think anyone expected them to be able to qualify, or they finished in 8th in the end, but they still had a very good competition for them, having very close to an upset, just not quite able to get there in the end, unfortunately. Yetu Silvers, Aotearoa as well, says Lax Axel, and those plushies so cute as well, says Katie. And then at this stage, we have also got, wait, they get a toy as well. It's a mascot. It's a little mascot that is to do with the Olympics. A nice little special one in the middle. I believe I read that it is made out of recycled phones. So that is kind of cool, the medal in it. So now the silver medal to New Zealand. And it does look very nice indeed. Of course, they would have loved the gold, but a silver medal still overwhelmingly good for the Kiwis here. They are presenting it to a few of the other players. Once again, very good performance. I think they are almost in order in terms of their number. So they are up to number 10, Kurt Baker. Then it is going to be Joe Webber, who may want to forget this performance. He didn't have the best game overall, Joe Webber, but still did very decently indeed. Caleb Clark doesn't actually receive a medal because he didn't play any games. I have just realized as well. So that is a shame for him. But we have also got in there, I think Argentina had the youngest team. And I feel like that's what helped them. That young flair, like you mentioned, and also just the factor of it's that no giving up spirit. Like they just keep on going. Thanks, New Zealand. You tried. And says Mr. Anonymous. Tell you what, at times in that game, it looked like Fiji were going to be able to run away with it, but New Zealand still trying to fight back. And in the end, able to get that silver medal. And then we have us got Sione Molia was good. I was impressed by him in the number 12 jersey. Definitely one to look out for in the future competitions. Vanaka for the stream bullet from Suva as well. Says Billy Toilet. And we have also got in there gassed up Shorty as well, says Gabe. And also we have got there the hair didn't work, Weber as well. Maybe he gets a haircut after this one before his Bunnings NBC competition with maybe he'll be at Bay of Plenty once again, I believe, if I'm not wrong. I'm not sure what Marco Vunipolis Bear said earlier on, but I feel like people are talking about a little bit. Joe Weber and Regan Weir, average and to be blunt, trash as well, says Marco Vunipolis Bear there. But New Zealand still able to get the silver medal at the Rugby Sevens. Very impressive from those guys. And hopefully we do get to see a lot more of them playing these games in the future. I'm not sure about the fixtures that are coming up in the future for Sevens. We will have to wait and see whether or not they will still all go ahead, but hopefully they do, because I have had a very good time doing the commentary for these ones with you guys, and hopefully you guys have been enjoying them as well. At this stage now, it is time. Fiji have received the gold medal there, back to back. They were able to win it in 2016 in Rio, Fiji, and they receive it once again in the final. They were able to beat Great Britain in 2016. This year, it was the Kiwis, and they are now going to be receiving that gold medal, like people are saying in the chat. The Fijian public have been going absolutely wild for this one because it is a very impressive performance from Fiji. Able to win this game 27 points to the 12. The try scorer is Derolangi Makwala Wainakolo. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, but I feel like I'm a mile off. And also, it was Tuivoka who was able to score the other ones. And then only the 2 tries in this match. It was Scott Curry and also Sione Molia who were able to score it. But at the stage here, Fiji, they are going to be taking a kneel when they do put their medal on their heads, I should say. And at this stage now, they are going to be receiving that one. And that looks good. The nice, shiny gold medal as well. Jerry the GOAT as well, says Lax Axel. Yeah, captain's performance through this whole competition, that man. My pure eyes, says Lax Axel as well. And we have also got in there gold for New Zealand. Not quite in this one. They were able to get the silver. But yeah, Jerry Tawai getting those 2 tries in that match up against, I believe it was up against Australia. And from then on, he was just absolutely on fire, Jerry Tawai. We have got me and Kieran going on a date now, as well, says Katie Dixon. I mean, now that he is in the chat, I feel like we're going to see a lot more of Kieran throughout those ones in the future. We have got, don't worry, Kiwis. We can take over. Oh, no. We have got Fiji and Fiji showing true respect as well, yeah. And it's one of those ones throughout this whole competition. They have been nothing but class, Fiji, on and off the field. And because of it now, they are going to be gold medalists in the Olympic Sevens, and it is absolutely awesome to see it as well. But I think with that said, I think we are going to be almost at the end of this live stream. I have enjoyed talking along with you guys. It has been pretty awesome. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be back with a lot more rugby in the future. But yeah, anyone who does want a little bit of Fijian against the All Blacks, it is going to be in the chat. It isn't the real match, though, I will mention straight away, but it is a video with me and also Isaac playing along, trying to beat Fiji. This was from January that we did play this one. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. But nonetheless, this is going to be almost the end of this live stream. Once again, thank you all very much for the amount of overwhelming support you have shown on these live streams. And yeah, hopefully we will see you all back in the future. And thank you all to all of those new members as well. Hope you are enjoying your emojis. Special member content coming very soon as well. Anyone who hasn't already, if you have got the funds to be able to do so and you do want a few extra perks for the channel, be sure to hit that join button in the channel section. But yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.